started. Hey there, friend. How's it going tonight? Thanks for getting by. It's day 175. Just putting a bit of tape around my wrists just in case we need it later. Day 175 of my 2024 fitness routine. How is your day been going? How have you been doing this day? It is Thursday where I'm at. It's, to be exact, Thursday evening, 8:45 in the evening. I'm looking over at the clock hanging there, or on the coffee machine, because I'm actually in my home kitchen. And I did a workout this morning relatively early at 5 a.m. Had a busy day at work, and now the kids are almost asleep, so I get to do an evening workout with the kettlebell swings, and I'm very much looking forward to spending the next 35 to 40 minutes with you before I'm off to bed for another workout in the morning, because tomorrow is Friday, day 176. And see, what else can I talk about? I think everything's going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going, with the way I'm doing, how my health and fitness is progressing, how the strength training is progressing, the 16 kilo kettlebell. I'm making progress on my volume, on the number of sets I'm able to do with the 16 kilos, so that's good. I did the 5 times 5 swings with the 20 kilo kettlebell the other day, if you were there, so that's a positive thing as well, getting stronger bit by bit. And I bought a new toy, which is a 2 kilogram heavy club, to get started on learning how to use the heavy club, and I'll show you the bare minimum progress I've made for that during my warming up right now. Anyway, we're going to do 200 swings, 20 every minute on a minute, 5 minutes of push-ups, so 6 minutes of push-ups, 6 times 3, adding 1 set today to the 5 I did previously. Kettlebell swings 10 times, 20 times 10, I think is going to be a good number for tonight, just to get that volume in. And a little bit of a warm-up. Like I always say, we're good just where we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. And the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So let's get started with a light warm-up, shall we? At least some mobility and stretching to get the blood flowing. Let me know where you're dialing in from tonight. There's 409 of you following me right now, which I am incredibly grateful for, by the way. Thank you very much for signing up and for supporting me on this journey, which started off as an attempt to be fit at 40, which I think I've somewhat succeeded at, and now we're obviously trying to move on to be fit at 100, and more importantly, to have the energy and strength and conditioning to actually live an active and self-sufficient life, and to be very actively involved in the life of my children, which is an interesting proposition overall, because kids have so much energy. It's unbelievable. As you can see, over the last half a year, my mobility has improved dramatically, so I can be very grateful for that. This is a big gain in mobility for me. The bottom of the squat, which has improved my squat technique tremendously. And overall, since I've gotten quite accustomed to using the 16 kilo for a lot of the single moves, a lot of the kettlebell techniques, including the clean press, the swing, the goblet squat. I also tell you that I've started to get stronger and stronger. Just need to work on the Turkish get-up, obviously, and some other exercises as well. Halos. I'll show you what this shield cast looks like when I use the 2-kilo club. You might think, well, 2 kilo can't be that heavy. That is true. Doing that one for sets, by the way, not for time. Like I do these for 60 seconds. You'll see what it looks like when you start learning a technique versus what happens when you've been practicing techniques with heavier weights over time. But still, it's all good. Really, it is all really good. If anyone wants to drop by and say hello, give me some encouragement, or a wave, or some thumbs up, go ahead and chat. Tell me how you're doing, and why you're dropping by this Thursday evening, or Thursday afternoon, depending on where you might be in the world. This is what a 2-kilo club looks like. It's relatively small, by the way. We're going to be doing it two-handed first, because that's what I saw on the online tutorial. And then we're going to be doing it single-handed. I can tell you, doing this with a 2-kilo club makes me feel somewhat silly, but we always feel silly when we're learning something new. Like I said before, doing these for reps, not for time. And they're supposedly good warm-up for the shoulder. Okay, did that. Left and right. So, now, if you have any experience with clubs and want to help me out with my technique, go ahead and leave a cue in the comment section. Second drill, also 5 times. Make sure you have enough space at home to do these kinds of things, by the way. But apparently clubs are a good way to build strength. And a nice addition to kettlebell training. Okay. The club stage move for some progress. Alright, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we are going to do a little bit of push-ups. 6 times, 3, and then we're going to go on with the swings. So, some of you might know, recovering from that neck hernia. So it's going really well, but still need to be mindful and careful. So it's going to be 6 minutes on the minute, 3 push-ups, nice, slow, focus on technique and form, and then we're going to move on. And I started designing the videos for my 16-week basic kettlebell program, which I'm very much looking forward to sharing with all of you. Because that program will get you from not doing anything with kettlebell, or moving at all maybe in some cases, to being relatively conditioned and strong, to be able to pick up a variety of exercises and sports, whether that's more kettlebells or any other things. But we're going to get you nice and started. Focuses on 5 key movements. Obviously the kettlebell swing, although that's the last one you learn. Kettlebell deadlift, kettlebell two-handed snatch, kettlebell goblet squat, and kettlebell two-handed overhead press. And you'll be surprised how well that works. In fact, I'll put up a short about that in the next few days, just outlining that for you. By the way, the goal with the push-ups is to get back to about 10 times 5, just as a part of the training. And that's going to take a while, but we'll get there in the end. So what have you been up to today? Anybody dropping by who's done anything interesting? Maybe you saw one of my shorts or one of my other videos? Let me know. I'd be happy to hear from you. Are you done for the day, or are you at work? Third set. Maybe you're up to something else. Maybe you're just starting the day. You're that far ahead. If you're in Australia or anywhere else, I don't know. You let me know where it is you're dropping by from, or what kind of sport you do. Fitness, kettlebells, heavy clubs, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, judo, karate, kickboxing, Thai boxing, soccer, football, American football, rugby, hockey, skating, athletics, maybe. There's so many sports we can choose from. Maybe, Thursday night is a good night to go out and party, so I understand. Just getting ready to go out, get on with your evening. Who wants to watch kettlebelling and sports on a Thursday night? That's an option. Let me know. Or don't let me know, just watch and subscribe and watch a whole bunch of my videos and help me out in that way. I appreciate that also. So yeah, the basic program is going to be 16 weeks. And it's going to have quite some variety and progression in it. And without realizing it, it's the 5th set. You're going to get way stronger over the course of those 16 weeks, which is going to be a good and interesting thing for you and for all of us. Because healthier people are sometimes also happier people, more productive people, and so just more fun to hang out with. Because we feel good. Well, it's not about the way we look, but sport and exercise just does generally lift the spirits a little bit. At least that's been my personal experience with it. But what do you think? Right? It's not all about what I think. There's a lot here about what you think. And now we're going to go into 20 minutes of swings. So I hope you're ready. I'm not sure I am, but it's not very intense. It's going to be a lot of fun. Good form on every swing, that's the goal. So I hope you're ready. So we're about to get started. And if you're swinging along, amazing. If you're just sitting there chilling, thinking about fitness, sports, and life, well, maybe there's some things that might come up. We can talk about a lot of different things, depending on what you are interested in. And thanks for watching and liking the shorts recently. Have been doing really well. Also the slightly longer forms have been doing really well. First set, by the way. I'm very happy that you're tuning in just to at least watch what I'm producing. You know, it's not the most high-end quality out there, but it's my journey and what I'm able to do right now. So, yeah, I hope that's going to meet you where you are on your journey. Hey there, thanks for dropping by. I'll come and say hi in a moment. Dylan, hello again. Hey, yeah, I am getting good work. Thanks for dropping by again. It's good to see you back. How's your day been so far? Or is it already the end of the day for you? For me, it's the evening where I'm at. It's 9:02. That was the second set, by the way. Did anything interesting today? Or are you getting started on your own workout? Maybe you're just finished on your own workout. Three, 17 more to go. It's nice doing the afternoon for you. Yeah, it's late for me. It's 3 minutes past 9 in the evening, but that's why it's an evening routine, an evening workout. You can clean the house. I think that's one of the most important things we can do, because when the house is clean, we are happy with the place that we live, and it's nice to come home to the place that we live and we have a bit of mental peace. We try to keep the place tidy as well as we can between 2 busy jobs and 2 busy kids. 40. So generally all good with that. So what else have you been up to today? Besides cleaning the house. They're really junior. 2 and 4. More energy than I have. Don't know where it comes from. But they're sleeping now, which is a good thing. Gives us time to do some things we enjoy. Going on 60. 15 more to go. Oh, after a day of sitting in a conference room, definitely feeling that both in my brain and my body. We're going camping next week. Camping. Oh, that's real nice. Is it like with like a camper or in a tent, like on a camping or out in the wild? That's a pretty cool pastime. You can bring a kettlebell if you go camping. But it's more like rocking also with the backpack, right? Walking around nature. 6 step, by the way. Yeah, in the camper. Oh, that's cool. So to drive around, see the countryside. Is it like forest, mountains, lakes, seaside, or everything? That's pretty cool. Sounds like a lovely trip. Something to look forward to. Whew. Just check the heart rate. See how we're doing there. Yeah, still zone 3. That's good. So relatively steady. 70, going for 80 on the next round. Fishing. Oh, that's nice. It's very peaceful. It's a good pastime. Especially on the lake. That's lovely. Hope you have good weather where you go and when you go. It's been raining here on and off when they're like 1 week of sun. That was 80, and this started raining, didn't stop. Not much you can do about it, but that is the state of the weather. But then when you go fishing, you probably have good gear. Yeah, of course. You know? And sounds like a lovely trip. It's good way. I guess I like going for walks, but I can imagine fishing also gives you 1, something to focus on, but 2, time to think and be at peace with the world and the universe around you and everything life throws at us, which is also important. We need to be active and busy. 6. And then we need to take time away. 9, 10. From all of those activities to give our mind a break. to recharge, and to face the challenges ahead, which is what we train and work for, right? To grow up to make the most out of life in a good way. Be a good man, a good father, a good husband, a good colleague, a good citizen, to make our own lives a bit better. Going for 100, so we're halfway there. Anyone else got any weekend pastimes that they're going to go on? Yeah, for the most part. Oh, that's nice. Why don't I bend my back to work my abs? I'm not sure what you mean, but for the swing, since it's a hinging movement and a deadlift pattern, what I don't want is to round or overextend my back, because that leaves us prone to injuries. At least that's how I've been taught, and it served me well this far. But it's a good question about form and technique. It forces us to think about why we do the things the way we do them. If I want to work my abs, which by the way, in this upright position, we already are, because this is a plank. That's 110. We're already working on that core stability. There's no need to do any strange things. There are different exercises to work the abs. And there are a whole bunch of very good tutorials online, by the way, if you're interested in those. I might link some underneath this live stream later for you. So there was a time where I thought 10 times 10 with 12 would be unattainable, and here we are, 20 times 10 with 16. Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate you dropping by, and have a nice fishing trip. Let me know how it went next week when you come back. 120. Going on to 130. Seven more sets to go. Oh boy. My heart rate's going up a little bit. No, still in that zone 3. So that's nice. That's good. Low resting heart rate as well. So, you know, the adverse effect of exercising so much is that you cannot abruptly stop. You need to keep doing stuff, because otherwise it's also not good for your body. qualify as a proper sweat, which is a good thing, by the way, at the end of a day like this. Nice, empty mind, ready for tomorrow. That's one of the things that I like about the kettlebell, going on to 150, by the way. It reminds me a lot of my karate and judo training, because there's a focus on skill, technique, repetition, conditioning. There's a little bit of impact, depending on the exercises you do. And all in all, that's a really nice feeling. And the focus on the technique really helps zone out all of the good and bad events of a working day. So another plus in the column of pluses and minuses, 3 for the kettlebell. It's 160, 4 more sets to go. And now we're done for the evening. Hooray! And over time, obviously, as we work up to using that 20 kilo over there, you know, we're getting stronger and stronger. We're not bulking up too much, which I think is also a nice plus for me, at least, from using the kettlebell. $170, 3 more sets to go. Because, you know, past the age where I want to be bigger and lift maximally. I want my body to last a long time. So regular exercise, regular stretching, regular cardiovascular challenge, regular muscular challenge, regular mobility challenges, but also generally just being out, living an active life, eating healthy, sleeping 7 to 8 hours a night. Those are all parts of the plan to factor into that. And right now, the exercise of choice is kettlebell. Obviously, despite this being a lifelong commitment that might change over time, but I'm completely fine with that. By the way, you can fit 1 or 2 kettlebell sessions, for example Turkish get-ups and swings, into like another 3-day-a-week training program without too much issue if you're not overdoing it on the reps and sets. Or the weight. 2 more sets to go, by the way. We're going to go for 190. Now we're going on to the final set for 200. I know we're coming tonight. But it was good of you to drop by and to join me for the workout. I appreciate that. It's all live, it's all happening every day. So if you're thinking about your own fitness journey, maybe you have some questions, some things you're wondering where to start, leave me a comment or a question. I'll be happy to answer. Still working on one about my mantras someone requested a while back. 6, 8, 9. And that's it. We've come to the end of today's 200 swings. Oh. Huh. Like I said, thanks a lot for dropping by. I appreciate the support, Dylan, the conversation. Thanks for coming back. I hope you have a good fishing trip. For everybody else watching, remember, I always say, we're good, just where we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. And the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. All right, friend? Take care.